Good evening, everybody. How's everybody this evening? Hope you're all doing well. And yes, I know I'm starting early, but then I almost always do because I simply get bored with myself waiting. Sorry about that. So, of course, the first thing I really ought to do is give Rufus a hug, but he's in the wrong place for a hug. Because, of course, he is. No, interesting thing, now that I mention it, now that I think about it, is I started subsuming a Kume into Dracunculus here, and this is interesting. This game between 10 to 20 Omamori charms. That's kind of interesting. That's the fourth ability, I think, for Kume. It's kind of amusing. But that's not the first question. The first question is... which is better? Gauss Prime or Praedos? Yes, I have a Praedos. It's an evolution level 2. And the interesting thing about the Praedos is that the second evolution, you get a choice between what you want to stick on it. And, yeah. If you'll notice my sprint speed, it's 3.3. Ludicrous speed. And I could probably improve things a bit with this, can't I? Yeah, I thought I had a better arcane strike than that. And do I have a better of anything else while I'm thinking about it? Not really. Can't equip 2 arcane strikes. So, which is better? Now, when I say which is better, I'm not going to do a top trumps type of comparison. It's literally going to be which is better. They're close enough, to be honest, that it comes down to your configuration. Sort of, mostly ish. Let's see how they perform. Is there an advantage one has over the other? Now, it has to be said that having a sprint speed of 3.3 for somebody like me, who has gotten a little bit obsessed, let's be honest, with getting a Gauss Prime as fast as possible, that is a heck of a thing in its favour. Although, I will add, I think sometimes you can be too fast. And yes, I use Belinus for this kind of test because I think Belinus is a good all-round testing ground because it gives you everything you want. If you want to do close combat around the defense target, you can do that. If you want to do longer range stuff, you can do that. If you want to test how far you can jump and maneuver, you can do that.
You must defend our equipment until reinforcements arrive.
So, yeah, there's the first thing you notice. Gunson doesn't quite do this. I can do a single slash, but then when you do multiples, you will stop. But of course, because it's a Praedos, it's an Incarnation, which means if I can get 5 or more combos, I can switch to Incarnation mode, apparently. The interesting thing about that is if the enemy is insufficiently resistant to justify if the enemy isn't providing enough resistance to kick your combo levels up, then you don't really need it, because you're killing them about as fast as you can anyway. So you gotta run this for a while to get the combos required. And everything's going down too fast at the moment, so it's obviously good enough at this point. And it is taking them down in handy fashion. Because this weapon and the Gunson don't really specialize in anything except slash, I haven't worried too much about optimizing puncture for this level, which is recommended apparently. So I'm just going to stick with its strengths, which is slash, and of course that's the strength of both the Gunson and the Praedos. So you've got to kind of work up to it. But I mean, it does the damage. And I can certainly get into trouble. The other interesting thing is actually figuring out when to do the heavy attack that will switch you into Incarnon mode. And I can't remember what that does. But right now, I almost don't need it, because everything is dying relatively quickly. But later on, we'll be going to the Zaraman to try and get to evolution level 3. And that will certainly give a better opportunity to switch to Incarnon mode.
Another opportunity to extract will appear.
And right now, I basically don't need it. Everything's dying fast enough that getting up to 5 combos is actually quite difficult, because everything's dying too quickly. There's 4. Because the problem is I can only sort of see that at the edge of my vision. And that's it. That's Incarnon mode. I think that increases your range and attack speed. Oops. I can't remember how long that mode lasts. I think it's sort of 90 seconds. So we should have enough time to remain in this mode and keep our combos up. And yes, I'm starting to get into that kind of thing. Well, not really. Stuck. Yep, and the attack speed has definitely gone up. And it's certainly going to be faster than the Gunson now. I think I've got the Gunson and this set up for the same initial attack speed. And the great thing is, because I've got Tenakai on here, it makes doing a heavy attack much easier. Don't have the wind up time, so all I've got to do is get the combos up to 5 and above. And you're pretty much there. And in a fight where everything's not dying fast enough. And of course I lost it all, didn't I? It certainly does the job. My goodness, it does the job.
Extraction is ready. Unless you can handle more of the enemy. Continue to defend. You will be rewarded for...
And it has to be said... Oh, sorry, Bricage. It has to be said... It is cool just owning the things. I ground the final... Yeah, so if your enemy dies quickly, you don't need the combos. Arguably. But for things like Steel Path, I could see this becoming increasingly useful. Simply because everything's going to be much more resistant. Because your combos will rank up really, really quickly then. And the next thing I need to do to get this ranked up is, some of the void stuff in Zaraman and do heavy attacks on them, which should be relatively easy, to be honest. So it certainly works. I mean, I don't get to complain about it. I imagine in something like an infested survival or defense, this would be really quite something. So what does everybody else think? Does this look cool as hell or what? The cool factor is definitely a thing.
Extraction is ready. Unless you can handle more of the enemy. Keep fighting. Another opportunity to extract will appear soon.
Here we go. And I've got to go look at that in a second. I have a suspicion I know what that's about. Some real life is kind of intruding, and I have a suspicion it's my second ex-wife messaging me about something. So we'll sort this out as soon as we can. So, that certainly does the job. This doesn't have any former attached to it at the moment. Don't really need it at the moment. So it all goes down pretty quickly. And as soon as we finish this level, I'll have to check and see what that message is about. Sorry, wrong target. It certainly works, is all I can say. Definitely interested in getting hate set up as an Incarnation weapon. That would be very interesting. But now, I'm afraid I just now have to check and see what this message is. So I apologize in advance. All right, I'm afraid I've got to make a phone call, so I'm going to put you in intermission and make the phone call. Okay, I apologize. This is necessary. Right, sorry about that. Sometimes real life steps in and you have to deal with it. Were you giving me a countdown, Prakash? Right, so that's what the Praedos behaves like. It kills everything fast enough, makes you run terribly quickly. I haven't put any former on that yet either, so it's got room for maneuver, shall we say. Right, let's have a little look and see how this behaves. Now, this actually does, in principle,
If I may say, operator, your chosen Warframe suits you.
Does do more damage, but I move more slowly. I haven't bothered to actually try and do identical setups because I can't, because the Gauss Prime has Formi installed on it. And I think I had. But anyway, let's see how this behaves. Whoa. So the thing about this is, and this is one of the huge advantages, is you don't slow down so much when you're doing a full charge. If you don't hit anything, you can go faster. It does definitely do more damage. But it's not an Incarnation weapon. Which I can't remember what the advantages of that are now. Reach and damage? No, reach and attack speed, and I can't remember the rest. On the other hand, if you're not getting critical... And we'll see how it goes. I mean, honestly, I can't really see a huge amount of difference in speed. I don't think the difference between 3 and 3.3 sprint speed really shows up as well as you might think. But we'll run this a bit, see how it works, and then I want to go grind, can't remember what they're called, for Evolution Level 3. I think one of the advantages of the Gunson, if memory serves, is it does actually give you better critical chances. Oh no, you do actually slow down. You can slow down. If you hit something, you'll slow down. If you can kind of catch them at the edge of your range, it kind of works better. They both have the same problem in that if you want to keep your speed up, you've got to get your timing just right when you make your attack. That is a downside to going so quickly. But that's a matter of practice. I understand one of the advantages of the Gunson is that its combo multipliers are insane. But I haven't really observed the difference. I mean, you still move like a stabbed rat, which is a weird expression because, frankly, if you stab a rat, it's probably not going to be doing much moving. So, I don't know what people mean when they say that. I can only assume it's a light stabbing and not a full-blown stabbing. And it's interesting, that is, I think, the first opportunity I've had to do a heavy attack. Because of the Tenakai. Actually, Tenakai for something like a Praedos, which really does depend on you doing heavy attacks to unlock, to activate Incarnon mode. That's quite a jump. Having Tenakai on makes a lot of sense. Neither of these weapons is really optimized for puncture damage or impact damage, so I haven't bothered. The puncture and even with bonuses, you're not getting a huge amount, so I'm just sticking with slash damage. Wow, that went down. Yes, I know about 2. I don't think I've gotten this up to more than a 3 by combo yet. It's still too early in the level. Which is kind of funny. Yeah, it is better for hit and run. I think. So that becomes more of a style thing and circumstances than anything else.
Reinforcements available. Do you choose to?
It does take a few waves before the strength of the combo system really kicks in, because yeah, everything basically dies too fast. So fighting something like a Void Angel or one of those other things. Yeah, and down they go. Yep, they're still going down too fast. And I think at this point, the Praedos was actually having a little bit more of a struggle than this is. It certainly does the job. I suspect there comes a point where it almost... I haven't gone high enough up in the tier path yet, so... Yeah, that would have been slower with the... Yeah, Gunson is definitely better at hit and run on the move. Itchy head. So, what does everybody think? Gauss Prime? Praedos for melee combat? Something else? I'm not getting rid of my Gauss Prime, I'll tell you. All my classes Prime. Those were goals for so long, it's like, yeah, I'm not losing those anytime soon. Yeah, definitely better for hit and run. In a straight line, hit them at the edge of your range. Keep going. You can't really do that with the Praedos. It'll slow you down on sort of the second or third strike. First strike, you're okay. Anybody got any opinions they want to share? I mean...
Extraction is ready. Unless you can handle more of the enemy.
It's funny, because of the 30-second delay, I get to watch the replay. It's kind of funny watching myself in replay. Right, so I like them both. They both have their strengths. I like the fact that the Gunson arguably doesn't slow you down as much when you're doing a hit and run attack. The Praedos kind of does after the second strike, but you know, manageable. So it's going to be almost situational. If you are going to be in a very close environment where you can't maneuver a lot anyway, Praedos is probably more suited, but the Gunson would do the same kind of job. The only thing would be when you do need to gallop from one place to another at high speeds, the Praedos will give you that advantage, and the Gunson won't. I have not tried Spinoza. I don't have one. Hang on a second. Oh, I'm going to have to look it up, aren't I? Oh, it's that thing. The Infested Warfan. No. I have not tried it. I certainly will when I get it. I can only really comment on the things I've tried. But no, I haven't got the Spinoza, and at some point I'll have to look it up. But what I need to do next, hopefully, should be relatively straightforward. And that is... yeah, this is not right. I mean, this is correct for the Gunson. That, I believe, is 2000 times 2.
Operator, Audius wonders, what are you thinking about?
I think I've got, yeah, the attack speed is, yeah, that goes up through the roof. So this is what I'm up to next. I've got to complete 3 heavy attacks on Thrax, Centurions, or Legates, for which I am going to the Zaraman. That that should be quite easy, because that's something that happens during any particular attack on them. So where I'm heading for is that I just need to double check my configuration. I can't remember what the configuration for that is. Let's have a quick look here. What do we want? It's going to depend on which mission I take. Yeah, puncture is not really worth paying attention to, because I can't do puncture damage with this. Everything's suggesting Everything is suggesting Puncher and Magnetic, but there are Grineer there, aren't there? I can change it when I get there. Let's at least kick. And Grineer are best suited for... Hang on, I'm trying to remember what. The Grineer... I think the bounties are often against Grineer, aren't they? Grineer are best served up by... Yeah. Impact and corrosion. So let's go make sure I've got corrosion on, and then we will go and beat up some go beat up some Thrax Centurions or Legates. I think I know what those are. So I'll stick... Yeah, I'm not bothering with impact or puncture. It doesn't do it, so I'll just go with Pat Slash. So what we want is corrosion, I suppose. Hang on. Corrosion is Fever Strike and... Is it Shocking Touch? Or is it North Wind? Nope, that's Viral. My apologies. Yeah, there we go. And I'm not going to bother with impact and puncture. There's no point. This one... Yeah, puncture is a strong point, so we'll get rid of... What do I want? Corrosion. So I want to pop in... hang on. Can never remember. Is it this? Nope. This is the problem, because I don't... Oh, hang on, this is the Netherrack. I can get... Hang on, let me see. That's corrosion, yes. So... Give me a second while I think to myself. I think I have to settle for... Do I really want agile aim? I can take that off. Yeah. I'll not worry too much about agile aim. It's useful, but let's give that a try. I'll probably have to change it, but right, let's go and beat something up again. So let's go and find a suitable bounty, and because you can generally find the Legates, Centurions, and what have you. Those are those things, I think, when you kill them, you have to shoot them in operator form. I think that's what we're looking at. And if that's the case, yeah, getting a heavy attack on them is not a huge problem. Slash away, and if you've got Tenakai, yeah, it makes doing that kind of damage a lot easier.
Let up void cascades on multiple decks. Work cut out for us.
All right, so let's go and pick something. Kill 10 enemies as an operator. Don't want to do that. Seal 9 ruptures. Ah! I want to do that one. Hang on, what have I got equipped?
Roger that.
Oh, yeah. Alright, let's try this one. I personally can't do it in under 6 minutes, but if I can get a team,
Trust you to get it done.
it's quite doable. And then you get to wander around and do other things.
We got a bunch of Branham clowns looking for easy salvage. We are nobody's free lunch. Bust some heads.
And this is going to be difficult because I'm on my own in this one.
Don't slow down now. Body count can go way higher.
Ah, good, we got someone. Yep, I got the wrong. Should have had magnetic on this, shouldn't I? That would have worked much better. My bad. Forgot.
If you put your
Oh, I can hear a tinkling noise. This isn't going to work, is it?
student, your assignment is overdue. Based on prescribed deductions,
Yep. Yeah, they're going down relatively easily. I mean, you know, for certain values of relatively. I still can't accumulate a combo above 3. And I'm not finding what I want. Wrong kind of mission, I guess.
I realize that
And that's what I wanted! Huh. Not as easy as I thought. Never mind. Isn't it always the way? Something that you run across on a regular basis.
Branham can mark this one down as a net loss. Corpus Force is retreating. You did good.
And that's what I'm wanting to do if I can find the suitable target. And they're gonna time me out, aren't they? Before I can find it. Come on. I'm not gonna find him, am I? What is that? Yeah. Well.
Zariman 10-0 School is the first to offer access to Halloween. Aren't we lucky? Come this way.
Don't know what a Zaraman accolade is, to be honest.
I believe it was Archimedean Yonta who said, if you possess a law.
I think I am now wasting my time. What is that for? Is that for... I can't remember. Is that for...
As you can see, being a student is the easy part.
That is what that is for. Okay.
I think the best thing we can all do right now.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to get out of here because I'm not finding what I want. Never mind. It, you know, even though I didn't have the correct damage, that's not, you know, that's not bad. It works, takes everything down fairly quickly. Of course, I've had a bit of practice, but I'm not a grandpa. My son is too young.
Let all the Grenier keep throwing troops at the Zariman. Whatever the worm's finding here.
So how do you pronounce your name? Would that be Make Wummy or Makewami? Alright, so that's not the best thing in the world for this. What I want... Yeah, I don't want to do that. I don't like playing that. Alright.
Who the Zariman belongs to.
Let's try that. Oh. Makewami? As if I was trying to pronounce Japanese and doing very badly.
Corpus attack inbound.
Oh, I forgot
Targeting
to...
the reliquary and the angels will take notice. Build armaments, safeguard the exodampers, and keep the drive stable.
I forgot to switch my armament, didn't I? Silly me. Should have gone to the arsenal.
Reliquary ahead. Exodampers blunt enemy capability. They'll target them first.
Oh well.
Do not let this wave of scum take out that exo-damper.
Oh, I hate
Lead
this.
Argosy. I'm sending you a canister now.
Where did you put it? Hang on, which one am I supposed to be doing? A. Okay. Helps if I'm in the right place, doesn't it? Where's A gone? Oh, there it is. Oops. Hey, no, can't make that jump. Alright, I'm gonna have to do that the hard way. Where's the enemy gone?
The more Argosine you have, the more armaments you can construct. Exo-damper disabled. Do a better job protecting the drive.
Oh, sorry. Yes, I have a Veracruz.
Don't let up. More no marks incoming.
Oh, what am I doing?
Reckon you could use more Argosine?
I'm gonna fail at this one. I wanna know what this is.
Zariman 10-0.
Oh. Not helpful. Well, not immediately, so. Yeah, I'm not gonna do it. This is a lot easier when I know what I'm doing, and I really haven't got this quite figured out yet.
Took down an exo-damper. Getting stronger. Deployable defense is in place. Enemy have exposed our reliquary. Get it defended.
Hey!
Topping up nearby Argosine.
Almost like I'm throwing a tantrum, don't you think?
Exo-damper made it. They'll be back.
Hello, Void Angel.
Void Angel at your location.
Where'd it go? Where'd it go?
Angel's trying to retreat into the void so it can heal. Follow it and stop it.
Yeah, not what I wanted to do.
You can't hurt it while those dimensional orbs are out. Use your void body to absorb them. It won't be shrugging that off. You gotta wonder what possessed these goons thinking they could gain mastery over the void. Maybe some of them are possessed.
Well, not what I was after.
Exodamper under threat.
Nah, not what I wanted.
More Argosine. Don't waste it.
Isn't it funny? Whenever I'm not thinking about it, I can find the targets that I want. When I think about it, it doesn't work for me. Yeah. Oh, Swazi. As in Swaziland in South Africa? Yeah, I actually plan on giving the Veracrest I have to my son. He is starting to appreciate the benefits of the Gauss, but his mastery level is 7. So as soon as he gets to level 8, I'm going to give him my Veracrest. I think it allows you to do that. I have put a surprising amount of effort into Warframes, and to be honest with you, not entirely certain. I've been to Swaziland about 52 years ago, 53 years ago, 1970. I was 7 years old, so 1973. Yeah, I do remember Swaziland vaguely. I mean, not particularly as well as I could, but yeah. I got a few memories in my head of Swaziland, but like I say, it's over half a century ago, so I can't remember how long we stayed there, but it wasn't a huge amount of time, but yeah. So, can I get to my... I can't get to my arsenal from here, can I? Drat, never mind. Let's see. What is it I need?
Tears at us slowly, like
to improve my standing? I need...
you should be doing more to recognize your work.
Void plume veins. Okay, and then I'll be able to rank up. Okay. Oh, actually, you know what? I can...
These guys in steady rails, Steve.
It only takes a few minutes to go back and come back, so I'll show you. So... yes, there's the Veracrest. Back then it was a sort of choice between what did I want to use, the Veracrest or the Gunson. I actually ended up favoring the Gunson because of its higher attack speed. Yeah, but I also have a Quassus. And I can safely say the Quassus build was a pain in the bottom. Quassus Prime, I was given the parts for that. And the Gunson Prime combination, I was given the parts and I cracked a relic open. And in a way I was quite lucky to get it. But, say, I'm trying to get this thing up to scratch. That I've had missions on Zaraman with loads of Thrax Centurions. Well, I say loads, quite a few. Maybe instead of doing bounties, I should have a look and see some of the missions. So I haven't done them all. Oh, I have done them all. Didn't realise. Let's see. Mobile defense. Try and find something that will... Alright, let's...
Cetus, do not drink the kombucha. You are incapable of producing the hydraulic effort required to unstick your tongue from the roof of your mouth the following morning.
You know what? Let's try... Where am I likely to find legates? Let's go and stick magnetic damage on before I forget. Oops. And magnetic is Stormbringer and... Oh, excuse me. Cryo rounds, isn't it? Let's move that down. And cryo rounds. Ooh. Yeah. There we go. And same for this. Look at that. It's going to be interesting. I'm gonna have to juggle a bit. Let's see. Stick Shocking Touch on there. Stick North Wind over there. There we go. That's better. Sacrifice quest? Isn't that in Divari? I've done all the quests, to be honest. Let's have a bash at this. I'm gonna have to look up Leggett, aren't I? Find out what the best place to find them is. I'm sort of doing this from memory, saying, oh, I've done this before and I found them. Yes, I'm on the steel path. Oh, wrong way. That's what I wanted. Drat. Missed my chance there. Okay, that's 2. That was 2 there. Okay, I'm in the right sort of place. See you later, Makawami. Have a good evening. I was just mentally trying to figure out. You're in the same time zone as I am, just much further south, I think. Come on, give me another legate. A centurion. Just give me one more. I knew, or thought, if I got the opportunity, that would actually be a fairly easy one to do. Now that's the way out, isn't it? Come on. Well, thank you.
I believe it was Archimedean Yonza who said, if you possess don't be a threat about losing yourself.
Yeah, this is something I gotta learn. I'm used to basically slashing my way in and not having to worry too much about precision. This slows you down when you try that. I think that's what I'm after. Come here, you. Yes! Got it! That seems excessive. Yeah, that's it. Thranx, Legate, or Centurion. Okay! That's what I wanted to do. That was nice and straightforward. Easy peasy. No particular problem.
Your organic brain.
loss. Corpus Force is retreating. You did good.
That wasn't bad. That was relatively straightforward and precisely the kind of mission I was looking for.
Another job well executed.
Alright, let's go level up.
Don't bring your tales of sorrow to the... Okay, bring it to life.
Alright, what do I want? For each enemy hit by slam radius, gain a 4 combo count. Okay. Nope. Plus 20 initial combo? Anybody got any opinion about which of these is preferable? Given the amount of slam attacks I do, that would actually technically be better, but this one straight from the start... Actually, that would be good, because that would let me switch to Incarnation pretty quickly. Let's try that. Unless anybody's got any other suggestions. Yeah. Close 12, avoid ruptures and avoid flood. Oh! The Swift Transmute, if I start off with 20 combo, the Swift Transmute is not really worth it. The double jump strength would be interesting. And 100% heavy attack wind-up speed, that would be useful, even though I do get it anyway from Tenokai. Okay, we're going to go with initial combo, I think.
A pinch of the void, and any weapon can be made to sing a new tune.
Yeah, I'm not about to... Go. Okay.
Whatever. Stay sharp.
Right. Now, I do actually have to take... Yeah, that's pretty much what I did. Because then if I get a heavy attack prompt, I've got Incarnation activated.
Time for a fellow enthusiast.
So, what do? We need... What on earth is that? That looks like someone plucked a chicken and then put wet feathers on it. And yes, I know that sounds daft, but it looks like they plucked the chicken and then didn't put the feathers on properly again. Right. So I've got to take a quick break for reasons of bladder. And hopefully I've got no more messages waiting for me. I do not. So I'll be back in a couple of minutes. Right, I'm back, and this time no messages to deal with, just my bladder. So, I have got to close 12 void fissures, don't I?
Into hell.
Let's see. Seal 9 ruptures. Does that do it? It's going to have to be... For some reason, I like waking the dormant void angels. I don't know why. I do like it. I think I'm gonna have to do this one, assuming I'm remembering. Okay. When it says seal 12 void fissures, that's not the same as the ruptures, is it? Let's give this one a bash, shall we?
Excellent.
Let's see if anybody's... Oh, it says infinite there. Oops, wrong way.
Enemy activity has enraged the Void Angels. They're ripping the Albrecht membrane, exposing this entire ship to a void flood. Collect every bit of Vitaplast you can find. Gather up nearby Vitaplast and bring it to the ruptures.
And got a specialist on the weapon, come on, I want. Took too long. And should have taken the other one. Never mind. I'll work on it. No idea what I'm doing. What am I doing? Besides killing everything that moves. I don't want to do that. There we go.
Something just changed. Any fighting difficulties to report?
What am I doing? Where am I going? I got no idea. Well, I hope that someone else has a better idea than I have.
Rupture sealed. On to the next.
Okay.
The Angels have torn open another rupture. Fill it with Vitaplast before this whole ship goes topsy-turvy. You may notice combat conditions worsening.
What am I looking for? Vitoclast, right?
Maximum void saturation. Seal some ruptures or get out of there. Void saturation is approaching critical levels. Critical levels can kill you. Shall I explain further?
Yeah, no idea what I'm doing. Now I just saw it becoming.
Oh look, you sealed a rupture. Not bad.
Still don't know what I'm doing.
Floods have a tendency to wash in terrible things. One of those things is approaching. Do be careful.
Whew. That was exciting. Where are we going?
Did you have a chance to ask it where it came from before you killed it?
No, I'm afraid I didn't. This, even if we get all this done, it's not going to be enough to get the next evolution level. Don't think.
About this. One of the fears the Void likes to manifest is childhood anxiety. Meet the repressed fears of teenage Hunter. I call her Skitter Girl. She's a thief. penetrated this area. Failure to seal those ruptures immediately will result in, well, total failure. Not good.
There's a... oh, there. Problem is, I never seem to see them. The stuff we need to close it with.
Wow! Phytoplast sealed that rupture. Just as I knew it would.
Anybody see any Vitaplast lately? If I could figure out where to get the Vitaplast from, this would be a heck of a lot easier, but I don't see it, do I? Oh, it's there! Got it! Silly me.
You have reached maximum void saturation. This typically results in death.
Got it! That makes life a lot easier. Got it. I say got it, you know what I mean. I mean, no, obviously I haven't, but... oh, great, you need a lot of the stuff. Not exactly the quickest. Ah! Isn't in the book for this kind of stuff. They show it on the map. Oh, come on. And then might.
Why does no one ever listen?
We hadn't finished. don't think we'd finished, so... Okay, that's going to take a bit of grinding and a bit of work. Oh, that was invigorating. Oh, I can go to the arsenal. Huh. What do you know? What was it I wanted to check? I can't remember now. Oh, I did have it set for magnetic. Okay, that's good. Ah, I wanted to check that, didn't I? That is... no. No. Okay, alright. That's something I did want to check, because I couldn't remember if I had... Yes, I have. Not sure with this particular weapon whether a headshot counts. I think you can get headshots with it, but given that you're throwing around grenades on a stick... Alright, let's see.
Come on, how's your place coming along? Comfy enough for you? It's your dorm zone.
Oh, right.
You're in charge.
Yeah, there's nothing here I particularly want.
Ah, well. Next time, huh? No need to limit your imagination. These selections are... You take your time. Stop for longer
Definitely need to rank up.
Look, this place is like an embassy, playing host to misfit realities that were never chosen.
Yep, don't need those. I've only got 40, so... Ooh. That could be interesting at some point. For ranking up, I mean. When I try and try and grind for level 15. Yeah. Warframe's very useful. What's this one do?
My patience is all yes. Goodbye for now.
What I need...
Let's void cascades on multiple decks. We've got our work.
All right, let's have a little look and see. What is it he needs?
Let's go forward
He
in
needs
mutual
void
trust.
void plume veins. And hang on a second. I'm just checking here. Oh, that's interesting. Farming locations, it says here. Oh, yeah. Zaraman 10-0. Halaco perimeter exterminate. Ah, yes, actually, that is a good one, because can't you get the void plume veins from the, I can't remember what they're called. Yeah, actually, you know what?
One for yourself and one for the ship.
That would be a good one. Let me go give that a try. Because if I run it solo, I can take my sweet time. And I am quite capable of doing a mere level 50. Yeah, this one. Oh! No, didn't want to do that. I want to do it solo, because that way I can take my sweet. What am I doing here? Well, seeing as I'm here, I was going to do this solo. It would have been easier for what I want. Yeah, one of these. If I find the tinklies, I think. Can't you get?
Grade is negative 640,000.
I need.
Could that be correct?
I could hear the tinkling. Oh, you'll know where it is, don't you? Yep.
Come this way.
This is kind of cute, to be honest, and rather sad.
If you put your mind over here. I found something.
Where is it? Oh, there we go. That's what I was after.
I must commend you for there you go. A little progress each day adds up.
Nope,
to big
that's
results.
not what I was after. Alright. Oh well. Another one. Nope, that's not where I want to go. Getting slightly better at that, if I say so myself. Don't need infinite ammo.
Busted helmets and boots full of blood all over the deck. Corpus are broken. Kind of impressed.
Jump was a 99.999% success. What would you do differently next time to ensure that it was a 100% success?
This is fun. Look at me. Follow me.
Oh, yeah, of course that would happen, wouldn't it?
Mission complete. Excellent work, Tenno.
What was it I wanted? It wasn't those, was it?
This ship is now a fortress on the threshold.
Yeah, what is it you wanted?
Let's go forward in mutual
Yeah,
trust.
Void Plume Veins. So I basically got to go kill angels. Okay. I'm gonna have to grind. It's gonna have to grind this one, I guess, and I've got to seal 12 ruptures. Now, presumably that's in a single mission, isn't it? I don't know.
Save the string for when it's needed. Travel well.
Okay, I'm not sure what I'm going to do. Oh, I do roughly know what I'm going to do. Because I got some stuff building which should have... Hang on, is my... I think my son should be online, should he? No, he's not. Okay. Yeah, so let's see. Could have sworn. Ah, Equinox Night Aspect. Yeah, I thought I started these two running at the same time. I really thought I did. And I'm always building former. Is there anything... Oh, you know what? I've completely forgotten. Okay, so... well, at some point I do want to try an Exceltra Prime. Because it's the Gauss's signature weapon. Yeah. Let's see. I need a barrel. And I need Orokin cells. Okay. Let's see, what else is there that I want to consider? Yeah, there's no point in doing that. I've already mastered one. Could always make another, I suppose. I am going to need a bunch of Orokin cells, I can tell. I'm in the process of working through Dagath. I should do at least one. Oh, there's one reason to go up to rank 15, but I don't have all the bits. Wait a minute, didn't I start building something?
Cetus, do not drink the kombucha. You are incapable of producing the hydraulic effort required to unstick your tongue from the roof of your mouth the following morning.
Okay, if you say so. I ought to sell that, I don't need that. This is kind of what I do sometimes, like, what do you want to do? What do you want to build? Yeah. I already made a kume today, fed it to the helminth. Because of course I did. The silly thing is, and I mentioned this yesterday, I had a specific reason for wanting to rank up to level 14, apart from ranking up to level 14. And I can't remember for the life of me what it was. You know, at some point I ought to try that again. The first time I did it, I just couldn't do it. Second time, much easier. Now I suspect I would be able to handle it. Even easier still. I must admit I wouldn't mind building an Omniformer, but I'm going to be using Former. Ah! Okay. What is that? When did I pick that up? Weirdly, I have an engine from something else. Yeah, this was one of the hardest. For those of you who don't know, the Quassus was one of the most awkward builds I had to do. Devolved Amalon's not so bad. The Scintillant, yeah, that was a pain in the bottom. Seriglass Shard, I had to grind with Grandmother. That took forever, and the Spinal Core sections was basically fishing. That's one of the reasons I may never actually sell the Quassus, because it simply took so much to get, even if I never use it again. Oh yeah, this showed up, a Scimitar engine. I'm not even sure how I got it. Some mission or other, and then that pops up. I do want to build this just for the heck of it. Yeah. I'm not sure if it's even worth building the Sun and Moon, but, you know, Teshin's twin blades, that might be worth fun. I do want to build that, just for fun of it. There's a whole bunch of stuff. That is the signature weapon of... Oh, grief. Is it the Caliban? Can't remember. I'm in the back of my head. I've got a sort of plan to match the various primes with their signature weapons, just so that I can try them. And you know what? I got no idea where I picked up some of these. Okay, so what am I doing? Yes, I need to do... I will do... the series Abyss mission just so that I can continue to get the necessary bits. And that is... yeah. Let's go and grab corrosion and then we'll run that. Hey! You're out! Hello, Rufus. Who's a good boy? Yes, you are. Alright, let's stick some corrosion damage on here. And let's see, I can never remember. I don't want that. It is... infected clip, isn't it? Nope, that's viral. Infected clip and Stormbringer. Where is... there we go. And we'll do the same with the Praedos. Yeah, there we go. Right, let's go and do one of those before I call it a day and my stomach starts demanding I pay attention to it. Although arguably it is demanding that I pay attention to it. Oh, thank you for the likes, everybody. That's pretty good. I appreciate that. I would also appreciate it if you would care to subscribe so that I can continue to grow the channel. But you know how it goes. Right, series creepiness. Yeah, this one is creepy.
Hello? Reinforcements? Listen, we don't care about our mission. My team just wants to go home. Clear out the ship so we can escape. If you find any of us, we'll show you where the nearest Effexio is. We want nothing to do with those cursed things.
Be cautious. The Defixios are coveted because of their power. I cannot predict their effects on you or your Warframe.
Oh, there it is. Up. There we go.
Stay focused. There's a heavy unit approaching.
Yeah, I try and run this a couple of times a day because I do need a lot of the vein thorns. I think I need a roughly, I think I calculated it's sort of like an 180 total or something ludicrous. And you get, I think the most I've got from one of these is 8. So, you know, you count the number of times I'm going to have to run this. I'd sit and grind it all day, but, yeah, here's one. Now, yeah, no, not carrying that around while it's without shields. That does not strike me as being a particularly good idea. Where are we going?
Stay focused. There's a heavy unit approaching. I'm detecting a large security force coming your way. It's the Premier.
Well, who else would it be? You know, we're on a Grenier location. I mean, I think it's reasonable that that's pretty much what we could expect. Oh no, it's an army of white mice. And in case you're wondering why I thought that, Douglas Adams again. Come on, activate. There we go. Ah. Let's go. Got an interesting email from Twitch today. And there's this new law that's coming into effect. Basically, if there's certain type of content you want to watch on Twitch. Now, I don't know precisely what content, but you will have to undergo age verification in order to watch it. Now, okay, I don't normally watch Twitch, but the thing is, the email said to stream that kind of content, you would also have to go through age verification. Now, I don't know what precise content they're talking about, but this game is rated mature and unsuitable for certain people. Let's see what this one does. No! No, no, no. Not doing that one until we've cleared the way. Don't like running around here without shields. Does not strike me as being a good idea. But the good news is that, I haven't had to do age verification. They do it with a facial scan, apparently. I imagine, I don't know, will YouTube do the same thing?
Me.
What the hell is going on? I need
Oh yeah, I forgot. This is a good one for Orphan Cells, isn't it?
I'm so sorry.
Or Kavat. Or was it Kavat? That's another pronunciation. Wow, he's a tough one. I really don't like that. Oops.
Resistance subdued. Find a defixio and get to extraction.
Simplest way probably is to go close to the exit and see if we can find one there. I think there's 3 around here. Right, exit should be... Hang on.
Gonna be okay. Gonna be okay. Gonna be okay. This mission was doomed from the start. Take my telemetry. I'm getting out of here.
Actually, I'm going to head for the exit first, just in case there's something a little bit more convenient there, which I have found before. Yeah, exit's up there. So I have found one of the Stifixios. Actually, surprisingly nearby. And even given that it can take your shields down, don't want to be carrying it around with a bunch of enemies. Yeah, I think I found it in here before now. No, it's not in the containers. I know that much. Don't worry about it, Rufus. Don't think the Orokin Eye reveals its presence. I don't want to waste a charge. funny thing is, normally I don't have a problem finding it. Of course, it would be today that it decided to be difficult, huh? This is not helpful. Right. Oh, come on. I actually found it earlier. I can't remember where because my memory is not that great. I mean, there isn't exactly a lot of places for it to be hiding, is there? I mean, it kind of looks like there is, but... Okay, see, now we're out of range, unless there's a way back. I'm not giving up. I've come all this way, so to speak. Oh, what do you want to bet it's up there? There it is. Okay, this isn't too bad. Yeah, you... I've had this one before. Where it drains your energy and you end up picking up, energy orbs along the way. Still, this isn't too bad. There we go. Done it. Alright. That was a bit longer than usual. Only 6 of them. I did get 2 Orokin cells, so that's useful.
Another job well executed.
Right. So I'm... Ooh. Can't remember if I've got that one. That's potentially useful. Yeah, that actually is potentially very useful. Oh, I'll have to definitely take a look at that one. So, I am going to go and get something to eat. Just in case anybody's wondering, my next scheduled live stream will be at 9 o'clock Greenwich Mean Time tomorrow, when I'll be running the Long Dark as usual, and then there will be the evening Warframe live stream, same time as this, which is 7 PM Greenwich Mean Time. There is always the possibility, and it's almost always happens, but it's unscheduled, of a very early morning live stream, typically around about 5 AM Greenwich Mean Time, but I'm not promising anything. It's not on the schedule. If I skip it, that's honestly too bad, or if I run it at a different time. There are circumstances under which I might. For example, if I'm awake enough and if the weather's good enough, I might go swimming tomorrow morning, which means I can't do a 5 AM, but I might do, say, 4 AM to 6, something like that, or 3:30 to 5:30.
Operator?
And the best way to find out about whether I'm doing a very early morning live stream is to be subscribed and have clicked the bell button, because that way you will obviously get notified. So, I hope you have a very good week. Remember to hug your Kubrow. Kubrows need love. A Kubrow is for life, not just for combat. Aren't you, Rufus? Yes, yes you are, and you're a good boy. Thank you very much for watching. I do appreciate it. I hope you enjoyed it. I will see you all next time.